In this video, we're going over the new top 5 best assault rifle class setups in Black Ops 6. I will be providing both 5 as well as 7 attachment loadouts. So if that sounds good, feel free, drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, turn those post notifications. Let's get into it. For the first class setup, we're taking a look at the XM4, which is arguably the best assault rifle in Black Ops 6. For the optic, we're going to be using the Kevlar Microflex, a very clean optic, making this weapon incredibly easy to use at any and all ranges. Now, for the muzzle, you do have 2 choices here. You could either rock the suppressor to keep you off the radar. This is great if you're trying to get your highest streak or potentially a nuke, or you could rock the compensator if you're looking to have a no recoil setup, point and shoot. This is going to be a great attachment to bump up that vertical recoil control. Depending on your playstyle, you honestly can't go wrong. Now, for the barrel, the absolute best attachment is going to be the long barrel to bump up that damage range so we can get the fastest time to kill at any and all ranges. Now, for the underbarrel, I highly recommend putting on the vertical foregrip. This is going to be the best attachment under this category, completely smoothing out the recoil pattern. And this is going to be really effective if you are rocking the compensator. Now, we are going to run a magazine, and extended mag 1 is going to be fantastic on the XM4. This weapon has a relatively fast reload speed, so going ahead and bumping up that magazine ammo capacity is going to be a great choice here and not really hindering us. Now, for the rear grip, I do recommend putting on the commando grip. The commando grip is going to be the best on the assault rifles, improving that aim down sight speed and sprint to fire speed so we can outgun anybody we see, no matter where they are on the map, and obviously outgunning players at close ranges a lot easier. Now, for the stock, I do recommend putting on the combat stock. The combat stock is amazing here in Black Ops 6, improving that flinch resistance and aim walking speed. We can walk around aim down sight, ready to win each and every gunfight and have less flinch when shot, so we can outgun players at close and medium ranges that much easier. We're skipping over all the lasers. These are going to be terrible given where your position. You don't want that. And for the fire mod, we are going to rock the recoil springs to make things a hell of a lot easier with this assault rifle. Overall, a great attachment, bumping up horizontal recoil control as well as vertical recoil control. This is going to be the 7 attachment class setup, but I will go ahead and showcase the 5 attachment class setup as well. You guys can see here, very easy to use to control. Even with the suppressor, not running the compensator, we have a fast ADS, fast sprint out speed, and overall a fast time to kill. Now, if you do want to go ahead and put on the compensator, I'm going to show how effective this is with this weapon. You guys can see here, even less recoil and overall just a solid assault rifle. Now, if you are planning on going ahead and only running the 5 attachment setup, we are going to be removing the recoil springs, which is not going to be necessary for the 5 attachment build. We're also going to take off the combat stock, and we are also going to take off the extended mag. So all we're going to run is going to be the commando grip, the vertical foregrip, the long barrel, the compensator, and the Kevlar Microflex. Once you go ahead and check this class setup out, you're going to see here that we have a build that's still going to have a lot less recoil, but at the same time, we're not going to have any of the flinch resistance or aim walking speed benefits. So pick your poison, but in all reality, you can't go wrong. For class setup number 2, we are going to be rocking the AK-74. I absolutely love rocking this assault rifle. For the optic, we're going to rock the Kevlar Microflex for ease of use. For the muzzle, you can pick between the suppressor and the compensator on this weapon also. Both are great depending on your playstyle. Pick your poison. Now, for the barrel, the long barrel, again, is going to be the absolute best choice to improve that damage range, giving us the fastest time to kill. We are going to run an underbarrel, and the vertical foregrip is even more important on this assault rifle because it does have a lot of horizontal recoil. We need to mitigate that as much as possible. Now, for the magazine, I highly recommend putting on extended mag 1. The fast mag is a good option, but like the XM4, this weapon does have a faster reload speed, so we're not going to really have any cons with this. For the rear grip, I highly recommend putting on the commando grip. Definitely a great attachment, bumping up aim down sight speed, sprint to fire speed. We need this because we're going to be destroying players at mid-range with this setup. We are going to run a stock, and the combat stock is phenomenal because this is a mid-range dominant assault rifle. Having improved flinch resistance and aim walking speed is crucial when building an AK-74. Now, obviously, the lasers are all skipped, horrible attachments, and for the fire mods, we're making things a lot easier with recoil springs, bumping up that horizontal and vertical recoil. Everything that is wrong with the AK-74, we just went ahead and corrected with this attachment. Overall, a fantastic build. I will be going ahead and showcasing the 5 attachment class setup as well. As you guys can see here, we have a fast ADS, fast sprint out speed, and we do have controllable recoil with this weapon. Overall, a fantastic assault rifle. Now, I'm going to go ahead and show what this class setup can do when you actually swap the suppressor for the compensator. Remember, you are going to be on the map, but it is going to be a rock solid class because you don't have any recoil. It's going to be a point and shoot solution. Now, if you do want to run the 5 attachment build, what you're going to want to do is remove the recoil springs. You're also going to go ahead and remove the combat stock, and you're going to go ahead and remove the extended mag. Overall, just giving us the 5 attachments that we absolutely need here. That is going to be allowing us to have a low recoil as well as a fast TTK. Remember, it's not going to be as good as the 7 attachment class setup, which I do recommend, but I know some people just like to rock 5 attachments on their weapons. Now, for class setup number 3, we are going to take a look at the AS Val, one of the fastest firing guns in the entire game, and it's quite effective at those close and medium ranges. We're not going to run an optic because the iron sights literally are so good. They are crystal clear. It'd be a crime to run an optic on the AS Val. Now, for the barrel, we are going to go ahead and put on the suppressed long barrel here. This is going to take our signature when we're firing, so we're not going to be actually showing up on the mini map, which is a massive W, and we also are going to be improving that damage range, so it's going to be a 2-for-1 combo. We have long range as well as close and medium range locked in with this attachment. Overall, a great choice. For the underbarrel, I do recommend putting on the vertical foregrip. This weapon has a lot of vertical as well as horizontal recoil control that we're going to go ahead and correct with this attachment. For the magazine, I do recommend putting on extended mag 3 here to bump up the 20-round magazine by default, which is criminal, to 45. We're going to need it because this weapon has a crazy fast fire rate. Now, for the rear grip, I do recommend going ahead and putting on the commando grip on this assault rifle. This is going to be a good choice because it's going to be a run and gun type of build. So having improved aim down sight speed and sprint to fire speed is fantastic on the AS Val. Do not sleep on this attachment. And then finally, we are going to go ahead and run a fire mod on this weapon, and that's going to be the recoil springs to improve that horizontal recoil control as well as vertical recoil control, making the AS Val that much easier to handle. Now, this is going to be a 5 attachment setup. You actually do not need to run any more attachments on the AS Val if you don't want to. I will go ahead and show another class setup using some more attachments. But for the most part, as you guys can see here, with only 5 attachments, this weapon is solid. The only con is really going to be the reload speed, but that's because we literally have to rock extended mag 3 in order to dominate with this weapon because it only has 20 rounds by default. We have a fast ADS, sprint out speed is going to be nice, and obviously if you hit your shots, the TTK is also going to be fast. Now, if you do want to go ahead and run another attachment, recommend actually running just 6 on this weapon. We are going to go ahead and put on that combat stock so we can have more flinch as well as aim walking speed. But this is going to be, again, an attachment you don't have to rock, which is nice about this. I mean, the aim walking speed is going to be nice, so you can walk around aim down sight, ready to win each and every gunfight, but it's not necessary on this class setup. I think a lot of you guys will enjoy that. For class setup number 4, we are taking a look at the AMES 85, which reminds me a lot of the Krig 6 from Black Ops Cold War, which is a good thing. Now, for the optic, we have the Kevlar Microflex, ease of use, enough said. For the muzzle, we are going to be rocking the suppressor here. This gun doesn't have any recoil, so definitely go ahead and take ourselves off the map is going to be something we want to have happen. Now, for the barrel, we are going to run the long barrel, more damage range, obviously giving us a faster time to kill. For the underbarrel, we have on the vertical foregrip on this weapon to go ahead and smooth out that recoil pattern. Can't go wrong with that. For the magazine, we are going to be rocking extended mag 1 on this assault rifle. This is going to be a good attachment because all the other options are going to be hurting this weapon more than helping it. So if you are trying to rock the 7 attachment build, this is going to be the only option. For the rear grip, we are going to be utilizing the commando grip again. Go ahead and help us out at those close as well as medium ranges. For the stock, we're going to go ahead and put on the combat stock. Overall, a fantastic choice here. Flinch resistance, aim walking movement speed. You can't go wrong with it. Skipping over the laser, obviously. And for the fire mods, we are going to be rocking the recoil springs for more ease of use. Overall, a rock solid assault rifle. You can't go wrong with this weapon because in the firing range, we do have a fast ADS, respectable sprint out speed. I mean, and look how easy this thing is to use, man. I mean, it doesn't have any recoil, and overall, it's going to be a melt machine. Now, obviously, for the 5 attachment build, we're going to remove the recoil springs. We're going to remove the combat stock. We're also going to go ahead and remove the extended mag. So giving us just the attachments we absolutely need on this weapon. Again, it's not going to be as good, but it is going to be something you can check out if you are trying to go ahead and rock a 5 attachment build and maybe run some additional perks. And finally, for class setup number 5, we're taking a look at the Model L, which is definitely one of the most underrated assault rifles in the entire game. I don't know why people are not running this weapon. For the optic, we're going to be utilizing the Kevlar Microflex. Can't go wrong with this, ease of use at longer ranges. For the muzzle we have on the suppressor, this weapon already has no recoil, so the compensator is not necessary. For the barrel, we are going to be running the long barrel to bump up that damage range, giving us a faster time to kill. For the underbarrel, we have on the vertical foregrip to remove a lot of that horizontal recoil. So we literally have a point and shoot solution. You're going to see in the firing range what I mean. For the magazine, the extended mag 1 is going to be a good choice because all the other attachments are going to be hurting us. This is seriously just going to bump up that capacity. We still have a fast reload, so it really is just a W. For the rear grip, we are utilizing the commando grip, aim down sight speed, sprint to fire speed. Overall, a great attachment to shut down SMGs as well as keep the other assault rifles in check. We are running a stock, and the combat stock is going to be a great choice. More flinch resistance, aim, walking movement speed. We can stay on target at close and medium ranges. Obviously, the laser is going to be skipped. And for the fire mod, we are going to be utilizing the recoil springs to remove a lot of horizontal as well as vertical recoil. Overall, a great class. Once you go ahead and jump into the firing range with this, you're going to see what I mean when I'm telling you this is going to be a point and shoot laser. I mean, this gun is crazy. Fast reload and also a respectable aim walking speed, sprint out speed, and aim down sight speed. Overall, a great build. Now, if you want to go ahead and only run the 5 attachment setup, remove the recoil springs, the combat stock, as well as the extended mag, and you're going to go ahead and see that we still have a class setup that is going to be nasty. Remember, it's not going to be as good as the 8 attachment class setup, which I think I've been saying 7 attachment this whole video. But anyways, these are going to be the top 5 best assault rifle class setups to use here in Black Ops 6. If you guys are wondering what you should run on your 5, 7, or 8 attachment class setups, put on the Strider Point 22. But if you find a weapon off the ground that you think is better, swap it out for that. I have on the knife, stem shot, frag grenade, the assault pack, scavenger, assassin, bankroll, enforcer, because I have 3 perks under the same family, and gunfighter, which is going to be allowing you to have 7 or 8 attachments, or honestly 6 attachments on your weapon. You have to rock this if you want to be running more than 5 attachments. Now, if you do not want to run the max attachments of your class, you can put on perk greed, and I do recommend running scavenger, assassin, bankroll. Sometimes it glitches out and it doesn't allow you to run ghost, but run ghost as well, and you're overall going to have a nasty class. If you guys can see, it sometimes glitches out, but in a perfect world, we should have on scavenger, assassin, bankroll, enforcer with ghost with the perk greed. If you guys enjoyed the video, let me know down in the comment section, and as always, drop a like on the vid, subscribe to the channel, turn those post notifications. It's been your boy Ears, and I'm gonna catch you guys in the next one. Deuces.